do a little tour update of this garden we had built out here at my mom's house several months ago. Things are growing quite nicely, as you will see in a second. Cabbage, I believe this is a red ace variety. We started from seed, doing really well for the most part. Also have some lettuce. Lettuce from the garden is so much sweeter and delicious than the stuff you buy at the store. It's incredible. A little bit of slug damage here and there, but nothing too crazy. Gotta get your greens in. Up on this fence we have some peas that are coming to the end of their lifespan, but so delicious. Our top 5 annual crops to grow from the garden. Look at those. So good. And they're just growing on simple trellis, 1/2-inch conduit, T-posts with these little plastic tees. And then we have some corn coming along nicely, as you can see there. At the base of the peas, and some potatoes that are doing really well as well. We also have a few sweet potatoes here, which actually look pretty happy, especially that one, clover nitrogen fixer. In the middle here, I have some peas, or some tomatoes I should say, that I need to clip more to these, to the string, just growing it up a string with some clips and then come back out. You always want to pick the suckers off if you want any ripe fruit. So a few varieties of tomatoes here that started from seed. And then tomorrow, this will be tomorrow's project, is to extend this trellis on this row so we can get these cucumbers growing up, which are already flowering, as you can see there, and they look quite happy. And a majority of this garden is simply just on soaker hose, half of it on a timer, the other half my mom has been gracious enough to just go out and turn on an hour each day. Some more delicious lettuce there. And look at this bad boy cabbage, looking real happy. Real happy. So cucumbers there. Like I said, we're gonna get that trellis fixed tomorrow so we can grow those up a string. Some kale that is just doing amazingly well. No aphid damage or anything. Just look at this. Pick this big one. Look how happy that is. Happy kale. A little bit more cabbage, more potatoes, the rest of the peas. And then this side we have some pole beans, not the dry kind, just the kind you eat fresh, growing up our fence here. And let's see, we're starting to get ripe. Look at that. Green beans fresh from the vine are pretty damn delicious, I'm not gonna lie. So good. Okay. Got some yellow zucchini there. Squash, getting big. Some more corn. More corn. More corn intermixed, and look at this squash. Looking super healthy as well. Just look at the size of the leaf. That's my hand for reference. And this whole row is on soaker hose. More squash there. See the little fruit. Another massive squash, doing super well. Got some random flowers mixed in there, and so this squash started. Where's even the base of this thing at? Right there. And it's already traveled up here. It's trying to grow up that tomato. I'm gonna go to the outside and pick some more of those cucumbers. When the kale gets super big, like the one I showed you, it's not super good fresh, at least in my opinion, but it's good for like smoothies or kale chips. But this is maybe a 12 by about 20 space, maybe a little less than that actually, and just packed with food again. Peas, potatoes, corn, cabbage, sweet potatoes, lettuce, kale, tomatoes, cucumbers, squash, more corn, beans. We even got some flowers. Everything's just doing super well. Mended the soil with a combination of either compost and or alfalfa meal. Super easy inputs. More green beans here. So good. So freaking good. I'm also excited because the garden at the food forest, I'm growing some dry beans and some out in the other garden as well, which I'll try to do a tour of tomorrow. Yeah. Just a wall of food, wall of abundance. Grow as much food as you can. I'm definitely very privileged to have access to this space along with the Hobart Food Forest. I definitely recognize that. But even on our backyard at our house, just have some, lettuce and potatoes and carrots growing in grow bags and containers. So there's a lot of ways you can grow food, but if you have access to land, grow as much of it as you can. It's just such a rewarding thing, so therapeutic. Picking these for some sandwiches we're gonna make later. So therapeutic. You get nutrient dense food, you get exercise, you get fresh air, you save money, you reduce your impact on the environment as well. Honestly, a win-win situation. I can't think of any real negatives, honestly, except in people's really busy lives in the modern kind of capitalist world that we live in, it can be hard to find time to get away to do this kind of stuff. But besides that, it's just a great thing to do. Peace. Much love.